Good morning, citizens. Alright, welcome back to Ourcraft with the Beta Complex. I'm your host, Comraide. I'm here today with...
Me? Reference?
Yes, Reference.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here today with Reference. We...
Probably the
are
here.
heading out to Coppertown. Coppertown. It's Coppertown.
I'm actually never left Coppertown. I'm still looking for the stupid things that are
And what I'm doing today is I'm going to go look for a plot of land to build my Copperton base. I think... Oh no, we're gonna go look around, see what the landscapes are like out there. And choose a place and then get to work with something that inspires me. We'll save the coffee talk for a little bit. Especially since Reference doesn't drink coffee. And there's a chance Jub might join us.
chance indeed.
I might go for a second cup of coffee today. I know. Never happens.
Feel like you're being sarcastic. Okay.
I meant it to be sarcastic, but now that I'm thinking about it, that is actually true. I never really get a second cup of coffee. Though usually... I don't usually drink it as fast as I did tonight. So, I guess there's that.
Oh, Shadow did join.
Shadow has joined us. She joined the realm anyway. I don't know if she'll get on the voice chat. We'll have to see.
I suppose we will.
Oh, so what are you doing at the moment, Reference?
I am currently working on building my empire, but I'm currently trying to get into a bed so we can sleep.
Yes, it's an excellent choice.
Ugh. Whatever.
Excellent. Alright. So we're not going to work on the golf course today. Well, okay, I say that. That's possibly not true. We're not starting off with working on the... That was close. We're not going to start with working on the golf course. I want to go ahead and build the golf house, the clubhouse.
Where the stuff will go?
Before I do any of that. So for today, again, we're going to go house hunting. Is that a desert temple so close?
There's been two. There was two of them that I've found. Is it very far? Is it far out of the ground?
No, that's a desert village. Never mind.
What are your coordinates? Because I need to go rate it and see if it's what's causing all of my problems.
20,546. 132.
1, 3. 3,546.
It's literally right outside the spawn portal near the Tiagra. Or not Tiagra, Savannah. I'm gonna go see what's on the other side of this savannah. There's some clay.
2,546.
We're not going to be using
here
the clay, though. If we were going to be using that clay, I'd have pulled it all up in a heartbeat. But
we aren't?
No, because instead I'm going to be... I'm just going to buy bricks from a mason. Or, yeah, from a mason. I'm going to make a mason villager and use them for bricks because clay is a non-renewable resource. But bricks are a fully renewable resource. Because you can buy them from masons.
Well, I'm currently working on turning my
there is
villager.
An abandoned sand village.
Is it nearby the one you just led me to?
Yes, it's not too far.
Negative
2,600 on on z-axis 535.
Negative z-axis 535.
That's a lot of
negative.
Desert. I've noticed this on this particular world. Whatever the seed is, just a lot of deserts. Mesa deserts, normal deserts.
A pretty big village. So negative. Can you type those coordinates into the chat? I'm forgetful, and currently also
negative 20,600 and about 580 on the
580. All right. So it's a literal straight shot. All right.
Pretty much. Endless deserts. Just all deserts.
There's a zombie villager here. Too bad for him.
You mean in the zombie village?
No, in the regular village.
Wait, there's a zombie villager in the regular village?
Yeah, he's just floating in and out of the water.
Huh.
Or he was a second. No, he's now submerged in the water.
Ooh, okay. So after the desert, we get... Is this a forest and plains? Or is this just hilly forest? Hard to tell at this point.
Probably also isn't the cause of my woes. Oh, that's a zombie villager. That's another one. Oh, these are all zombie villagers. Every house, zombie villager. And 2 cats. I should adopt them, but I don't want to go into that.
Alright.
I can't drag these back with me. Let's see if there's a fletching table that I can obliterate. Cows in my way. Baby zombie villager. None of these zombie villagers are attacking me. Maybe because they know if they got into the sunlight they'll die. You wouldn't expect them to be that clever, I suppose.
Okay, is that a normal village? Or is that a zombie village over here?
Oh. I recognize this place. I think it should be the one I raided.
This is a happy, healthy village.
Okay. Okay. I remember this place. I got horribly lost here several times. And this is a normal village.
Excellent, excellent.
No, that's a zombie village.
Are you a
I think
mason?
I'm sorry.
No, you are an armorer.
I have a leather worker that helps absolutely nobody, but I would like to turn into a librarian, because that would actually be useful. However, I have bad luck.
Alright, we have a lot of people without any jobs here in this village. This is an excellent place to sort of set up camp.
So,
So I'm going to go ahead and build a home here. The question is, what kind of home am I going to build? But of course, following in the ways of my hermitness. I'm not going to be in exactly where they're at. You're going to have to forgive me, but there are a couple things I need to take care of as soon as I get to where I'm setting up my stuff.
maybe I can get them to react to the,
Oh, shoot! I'm dead.
oh shoot, what?
I'm not dead. Oh. Oh. I'm
Okay.
alive. Oh, I thought for sure I was dead.
Alright.
I,
Okay, that's what happened.
Man, I fell right into this ravine. But I had my feather falling foreboots on. How nice. That's not a joke. It's really nice. I'm still alive. Oh, I thought I was dead for sure. What's up this ravine? Apparently a whole lot of lava on this side of the ravine.
Okay. I figured it out. Apparently they needed beds. The beds will reset them if they were revived from the undead. Or something like that. It seems. Also, I'm running out of space. Something here a second. One block of quartz is going to make me one more block of chiseled quartz. And two, I need...
Well, discovering exactly how well fortune works on copper is a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, it works pretty well.
I might not need to go back to the iron farms.
Nice. I'm sorry.
Let's go ahead and get some of this coal too. Oh, yeah. Apparently, despite my initial thoughts, falling into this ravine might be a godsend.
Huh. I will say the ocean is very good at
producing lots of copper?
The oceans are good at producing a lot of things, like in general.
Except diamonds, apparently. For whatever reason, there's not a ton of diamonds underwater.
There's just not a lot of diamonds in general. Okay. Keep flip-flopping. Fine, I'll break both of them. Hello?
Alright. Time to get up and out of here.
So I don't want... Those already can make me tons of money. There are 3, not for that price. I would.
I'm sorry, my dear viewers, but you're gonna have to put up with this darkness just like I am. I don't have any sticks or any way to get sticks, so...
Honestly, I think that's how all of our videos should start.
Well...
I'm sorry, dear viewers. I agree, actually.
Just the intro should be, I'm sorry, dear viewers, but we are back with another Ourcraft.
We're here to subject your soul to yet more torment and pain as you watch us struggle endlessly in vain with what is called life and or Minecraft.
Accurate. Anyways. Well, I have 2 villagers. You better not
I think
catapult
at this
yourself
point,
off.
it's probably just better if I dig straight up, which I know you're not supposed to do. But I'm tired of being stuck at the bottom of this ravine thing.
Here.
What are you not supposed to do?
Dig straight up. Because you might drop lava on your head, but at level 50...
If you're good at the game...
At level 58, I'm not sure it matters that much. Now, I did drop a bunch of sand on my head, so... Listen, I'm not saying it was the smartest idea, but
It wasn't.
It was effective at getting me out of the bind I was in.
Anyways.
There's the ravine I fell into.
Oh, shoot.
Let me go back to my cords. Now that I actually have... Oh my goodness, is Fortune really effective on copper?
It's not on anything I produce.
I have 4 stacks of copper. I didn't even pull up that many different blocks of copper.
Yeah, I've gotten like a couple. I've gotten like probably 10 stacks of quartz, and I've still not enough. 10 stacks of quartz ore, and it's still not enough for. And still not enough. I need like 23 stacks of blocks. It's very annoying.
I didn't even know you could get normal zombie spawns in the desert.
Speaking of zombies, I'm thinking what I might do is I might break a lot of these torches to see if I can encourage more zombie villagers to spawn. Normally I would say no to this because it was a dumb idea.
That wasn't a mouse glitch, by the way. That was me just trying to scratch my head and bumping my mouse. I love how I have to explain what I did to, you know.
Alright, place up.
are hundreds of viewers.
Yeah. How strange. I should know you better. Okay, let's see if I can get any more zombie villagers. No, I can get husks. Very nice, are you? I don't think these time that anything's gonna actually spawn.
Shoot, I need stuff for a crafting table.
Oh, are you missing one? That
Quick,
would be
to the
why I haven't-
trees! Oh, there's a small zombie. Die.
Hello, bye. Critical hits are really good at this game. Also, let me make sure you have a light source in there. You do. Lovely.
So critical hits is a thing now, right?
Critical hits have been a thing for
Yeah.
a very long while.
Okay,
But yeah.
so I'm not stupid. I was doing more damage than I usually do a while back. Because
But
like
yeah,
in the
but
last,
Something while you're falling, you get a critical hit, but I think that they added a randomness to it as well, so that you can occasionally get them just doing stuff.
okay, because it was the last episode we recorded last week. I was. Oh.
Darken the place up. Hopes of spawning some more zombie villagers.
Okay. There we go.
Hey, home, let's go. Okay, I see zombies. I don't
Because
see the
there were like 2 or 3 times last week when I did a thing and like one-shot some things, and I was like, I don't think that was supposed to one-shot them.
Yeah, well, that's part of the reason why the jump boosts on beacons are really helpful, because
You
Because
can
of-
get high enough to do critical hits.
well, because you kind of yes. Hello, who goes there?
It is I, the Overlord.
Hello,
First,
Dream.
it's the Overlord.
great and powerful dream thief.
Hey, I have the power over block breaking or not block breaking in this world.
That's
Don't we
true.
all have that power?
Yeah.
No,
You can turn it on and off for people.
the administrator could disable it.
Oh, you
If
mean
you-
for the server?
Yes, would you like me to demonstrate?
Please
Please
don't.
now. So
Don't
I have-
worry.
I have gotten my
I
first
call
villagers.
this one the futility of man's struggles, and he just turns off block breaking.
No, I don't want all this rotten flesh. I want zombie villagers
Well,
to
that's
spawn.
modern
The
art for you.
entire reason I broke all the
Oh
torches.
yeah, I mean somebody put a cross in a jar of urine and calls that art.
There was
That
an
sounds like something Chloe
incident
would do.
of in an art exhibit in China, I think. I could be wrong. But there was an art exhibit somewhere where this old couple was walking through looking at all the things, and they came across this one that was like abstract art and whatnot. But it was one of those exhibit things, so it's got paintbrushes and paint and all sorts of stuff just sitting around it. And there's no railing or rope or anything that keeps you away from it, so they think, oh, this is where you can like leave a mark on this canvas here, as you know, it's like, hey, I was here. So they grab some paintbrushes and they start messing it up.
No.
messing it up, quote unquote. You
Start
can't
putting
see that.
paint on the canvas.
Yeah, they start putting paint on the canvas, and
Turns out that was worth
they're
$70 million.
eventually caught because the like security and all that, but they weren't charged with anything because even the exhibit had to be like, yeah, that was our fault. We didn't.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a
reasonable
sign this
person
thing.
would look like this is supposed to be a sign your name here kind of.
No.
And I'm like, wow, isn't it great that modern art has devolved to the point where people think that it's just random blotches of color left by random people walking through the exhibit? Isn't that great?
There's not much great about modern art.
Depends on your definition of great. I certainly define that as great, but for entirely different reasons than some people would.
Why do you define it as great?
Because it's hilarious.
Oh, I fixed the long bunkhouse. The roof doesn't look so horrible anymore.
That's nice.
Well,
I made an axolotl aquarium.
That's
Oh,
nice.
cool.
Copycat.
Is that a skeleton spawner?
That was the one original thing I did in this house.
The axolotl aquarium?
Yes.
But
It was supposed to be a fish aquarium. But we can only have one copycat on the server.
The answer
Even if-
is no, it was not, in fact, a skeleton spawner. It was just a
How
horde of
the
skeletons.
heck?
Also, potted cactus does not give you an injury.
There's another creeper that spawned on my balcony.
Oh, no. Of course, then.
So I had to get a
think
ton of
they're-
copper for a build earlier today.
I think they're spawning on the roof.
Don't mine copper. Don't branch mine for it. At least not right now. You're
Why?
better off finding a cave and a cave that stays between 35 and 60. If you need stack upon stack of blocks, anyway.
Or you could just make a copper farm, which I'm probably going to do next week after
Okay,
I
I'm
research it.
aware of the copper farm. I just haven't yet. Likewise, have not researched
I
it.
will build it out by Atlantis next week.
What?
Probably.
What things drop copper that you can farm?
Drowned
Drowned.
now drop copper bars.
So it will be both a trident farm and
Copper farm.
copper farm. Yep.
I went into a cave only to realize I have no torches.
A shame, really.
I am a sad
You
caver.
bring much shame upon you and your family and all of your descendants.
That's fine.
All none of them.
I mean, if things go the way they are, I don't think I'm bloody likely to have any descendants since I don't have a wife.
Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
No, sometimes
Okay,
them
then.
Chinese people be funny.
Only occasionally.
Sometimes. Wow. Okay.
The question I asked myself.
Does Comrade just have
Was-
to out racist everybody? Is that like what he?
Yeah, the question I had
Is that
to
like
ask
what he's
myself
attempting
this
with
morning
this
was exactly
every session?
how racist can I be in the session today? And the answer was, I can say them Chinese people.
Them COVID people.
I didn't say that.
Gee.
I'm looking to start a
Green
fight.
No,
Hey,
no,
look,
no.
a zombie spawner.
You're not going to be starting a fight. You're going to be disabling our channel. That's what you're going to
Oh,
be
are you
doing.
actually? Are we on?
On what?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
aha! I beat Shadow to this diamond horse
Any
armor at
percent
this
spam
spawner.
speed run?
Also, I have a zombie spawner. It
Stop.
makes me
You
hippie.
stupid gas.
I have some gas,
He's
but
not
I'm not
stupid.
stupid.
He's just built different.
Did y'all see? Did y'all see the things that how do I explain this? Do y'all remember Club Penguin at all?
Yes.
Now, okay, you're asking me if I remember something I've never played. The answer is yes.
Y'all remember that it existed.
Because the internet remembers it, and so by proxy, I
am old
remember
enough to have enjoyed playing it.
Due to
at
the
its
fact
peak.
I have plugged myself into the internet.
I have never played Club Penguin
You
because I'm
sadden me.
not quite that old.
It was an amazing game. Even if you didn't put any money into it, it was still amazing.
I'm sure it was, but like by the time that I got around to
interneted, it was done.
By the time that we interneted, it was already gone. But
I'm going to do an internet.
We had some great memes come about because of Club Penguin.
What do you mean we? You never played it. Get out of here.
Not we, just we as in the internet.
The internet can go suck a lemon if it didn't play.
The internet is
I can enjoy memes without having done the thing that they come from.
No, you cannot enjoy the house on fire meme unless you've been in a house fire.
Not at all.
Okay,
true.
Anyway.
Let's
that
was one session of Dream Thief being a crotchety old man.
Dream Thief jumps on. Oh, I wonder what he's going to be today. He's going to be confrontational.
Did you guess Angry Boomer? Anyway.
Boy, that even sounded like an old Angry Boomer.
It did. I'm impressed.
Okay.
It was unintentional.
Impressed. But,
oh my goodness. I would love to have $2 million to waste on a house.
Wouldn't everyone like to just have $2 million as a general rule of thumb?
Like,
fairly certain everyone would like a $2 million house. Even
well,
if
I was making the joke based off
I only want $2 million houses that have 5 ovens.
Oh, so you got my reference then. Because it sounded like you didn't for a second.
I didn't hear whatever your reference was.
I was referencing Nicolella, whatever her name is, the person who did the OK Boomer video, who's wearing a Tax the Rich AOC shirt and is showing off her $2 million apartment at the same time.
What's an
At least she claims it's $2 million. Most people looking at it were like, that is not $2 million. That's like $400,000. I was like, I'll take either.
So where does my Markiplier reference get into all of this?
You made you said OK Boomer.
Oh. Yeah, but then I made a Markiplier reference when I said I only wanted $2 million houses with 5 ovens.
Was that a recent thing he said?
No,
that was a Markiplier mix video. I think he was making creme brulee.
Yes,
they were cooking or something.
They were making creme brulee.
They were talking about all the different appliances and whatnot that they had available.
Yeah, because I think it was
he's
Ethan.
Like, I have like 3 4 toasters. I have 5 ovens.
Yeah, so basically it was something like Ethan wanted to know if everyone got their own personal oven, and Mark was like, how many ovens do you think I have? I don't have enough to do that. And then they started counting his ovens, and it was like 5 or 6 by the end of
5.
it.
It was
like,
5.
wait.
I have a man with 5 ovens. So they ended up getting separate ovens for the video.
I am a man with 5. That was a good video.
So the internet just folded back on itself.
Yep, as it is wont to do.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna waste it, the funny thing is, it's not a $2 million apartment in LA. She bought or claims to have bought a $2 million apartment in Dallas. Like, I'm pretty sure none of those are $2 million unless you bought an actual penthouse, and even then, you're barking up a pretty strong lie. It was just funny to watch somebody, the internet eating their own after she's doing that.
The internet eats
Well,
Or
it.
the
internet-
left eating their own.
The internet didn't really, necessarily approve of her politics. They just really liked the OK Boomer song.
The best part was when she confirmed she's diehard capitalist, because she still has likes and comments enabled, and somebody asked her about it. She's like, you know what? Those dislike people, they still make me money. Way to stick to your convictions there, Chicky Boo.
Good job.
Get Chance
Irony?
banned
What's an
for
irony?
Chicky Boo.
What the heck was that? I was going to ignore it, but you said it again. What? What did you say that?
My parents used to say that.
He's decided to be extra gay tonight.
What are you talking about?
What?
Extra
What are you
boomerang.
talking about?
My parents have said Chicky Boo forever. Kind of like in a reprimanding way, like if you were a child, like, I ain't gonna fly there, Chicky Boo.
Oh, apparently you can just use andesite and diorite to make a stone cutter.
You can.
Really? Since when?
That's
Since-
exactly what I was going
Probably very recently.
I am
Yeah,
officially
that was probably
lost.
that was probably part of the update. They just decided, hey, these are also stone, so why don't we just let people use them like stone?
Okay, well, when you search the recipe, it doesn't tell you that, because I made a stone cutter today.
Well, yeah,
And
because I was about to go smelt stone, and then all of a sudden I was like, wait.
Okay, I don't want iron, I want copper and nothing else.
I have 15 cut copper blocks. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in my special build on the Mesa, I used 5.5 stacks of copper blocks.
Guess who's still gonna have to go to the iron farm, despite what he said.
I have like 80 stacks
Yeah.
I have like 80 stacks of, well, not 80 stacks.
Are you going to Newfoundland or are you going out to Jobs?
Do you care?
I don't.
You're the one recording.
I was curious. I wasn't caring. Don't confuse my curiosity with caring. I'm not a very caring person.
Do you care
That's
what the answer
that's
is?
too close to Karen.
Not where I was expecting.
Why
that to
did you
go,
ask
but
the
okay.
question if you don't care what the answer is?
I'm nosy. Which
Fair enough.
folds back on what I just said.
It's like, but then by definition, wouldn't you then care what the answer is?
Never.
I was thinking it would be more Karen-like, which I just refuted to want to be like, but whatever.
Ouch. Okay, that's another.
Yeah, but I burned all of my copper blocks up on the Mesa today, though. They're all gone.
Come here, sheep.
And I got 64 blocks out of Shadow at one point because she wanted a stack of leather.
Did
I would have just given
this
her.
little whole pond in the ground spawn a useless little... No, it spawned 2 useless glow squids.
I like the glow squids.
They are really dumb.
Have you been up onto the Mesa to see what I built? Because the
I
glow squids
have-
are important.
I have watched somebody defend the glow squids. I admit that the glowing signs are kind of neat. I will probably use them.
But you're going to continue to whine anyway.
But
Yes.
one good function.
What's that I hear coming? Is that the wambulance coming?
Yes, because one good function does not a good mob make.
That is a lie.
That is a truth. And you can't handle it.
Pigs are an amazing mob, so go
No,
suck a
they're
lemon.
not.
No.
They are my preferred food source.
But I can't help that. I can't help that you have bad taste.
And I will admit, but pigs are
No.
a better mob than glow squid because you can't ride a glow squid.
Dude, if you could ride a glow squid,
I think.
Yeah, but then that would beg the question why you couldn't ride a regular one.
Well, you should be able to ride regular squids.
You're as big as they are.
And
Listen, I think the normal
technically,
squids are,
I guess pigs are only about
I
2
think the
block
normal
also.
squids are pretty dumb little.
How would you expect Black Dye to suddenly be in the game then?
Black roses.
Or are you like anti-Black Dye?
I mean, I've never really used the black.
be
dye.
very careful the direction.
Yeah,
that
I
you
was
take this.
I was thinking of that myself right then. I'm like, ooh, this could get
You are on thin ice.
troublesome.
I've never.
I
used
was
the
born
black-
on thin ice. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, just
Now
remember
we
there's a
know
fine
that's not
line
true,
between
'cause you
thin
didn't
ice
follow
and
through.
well, there's
Yeah,
a
because
fine,
I was a baby.
just remember there's a fine line between thin ice and pure stupidity.
I
No, there's
crossed
not.
that a long time ago. What are you talking about?
There's no line.
Yes, there is.
We don't respect lines.
I have obliterated the line.
Oh, I'm well aware
course-
that you.
Well, yeah, if we respected lines, we would have joined the picketers last year. You know, if we wanted to generously call them that.
Oh, let me go get. While
Completely
I'm still
lost.
safe, let me go get some more coffee,
Yeah.
and then we can talk about coffees.
Do
I
you hear
I
that
came
sound?
in here just to cause trouble. That's the only reason I'm here.
That's the sound of our channel getting deleted, Chief.
This is the third time.
That's the
Are
sound
you-
of me editing.
Did you just
something.
lose? Don't. You did not just lose everything again.
No, I accidentally threw my silk touch pickaxe into the lava. I literally stood right in front of it and watched it go in because somehow I pressed Q. I did not lose everything.
Hey,
That would be really terrible.
I just
But-
found a really fast way to get rid of stuff in your inventory.
Uh,
So if you pay attention to the hotbar slot that you have up when you pull up your inventory, if you put something into that slot and then hit Q, it disappears.
Yeah, that's because you throw it.
Right, but I didn't know that worked while your inventory was still up. I thought you had to close the inventory to make that work. My life has sucked every time I've tried to get rid of stuff.
That's not a
Dream Thief,
bad
are
idea.
you okay?
Not really.
I was gonna say, I
that's
don't
good.
know about him, but I'm certainly not. Mm.
I mean, define okay in 2021.
Actually,
For,
that's a
for starters, disregarding everything else in my life, define acceptable or okay or right in this year. That's what I thought.
Okay, you stumped me, but like that doesn't.
Tree powers activate.
tree.
Shut up.
You know that was a great reference in that moment.
Anyway,
I am
the
a-
dumbest things you've ever said, but sure.
I am a hero for that reference. They will worship me forever for it
why am I lagging so much? It's painful.
because you're not in the realm anymore.
No, I jumped. No, I left the realm because I was jumping through amethyst block. And it is nighttime.
Yeah, that feeling when you are in an abandoned mine shaft and realize you're well and truly lost, and put it 2 and 2 together and realize you've been shafted. Yeah, I needed Comrade for that one.
Sorry, what?
I needed your ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, sorry. Ba-da-da-da-da-da! How's that?
That's
It was awful.
That was the worst. It was.
That
I mean, I think
I-
I heard the fat lady sing during that one.
was off key. It wasn't timed properly. It's just my gosh, man. Like
Oh, makes an excellent
maybe it was
joke.
better without you.
Oh.
Makes an excellent joke that I was, doing something else, and then all of a sudden I'm told that I needed to do a ba-da-da-da-da-da.
I think that's my 16th or 17th
I don't
tripstone.
understand your I don't understand you, comrade. When you say it makes an excellent joke, I sometimes expect it to be an actual joke. And that's my fault.
Where am I?
To be fair, I just don't
Your
understand.
standards are too high.
I keep getting found and lost in this mine shaft. I think what's happening is I'm going in circles. Oh, now I'm well and truly in the caves. Now I'm lost.
Three husks and a zombie and a skeleton.
Are you over by Copperton?
No.
Okay. Copperton is haunted by husks, man. It's ridiculous.
I'm just at the hub trying to organize some stuff.
Ah, yes.
So is my house. I can't seem like I on purpose took off all the torches so stuff would spawn, and I can't get a zombie villager to save my life. I got like 7, and now that I actually want some, they don't show up.
I found some in the caves earlier today.
Yeah, but can you get them up to Y200?
They're long gone. If I could even find that cave again, which is highly unlikely.
I could probably find it by getting myself lost again. I'm very good at getting myself.
Oh, no. I needed to stay by the mine shaft. Please, can I find it again? I needed to build a crafting table before I left.
Yeah.
Because I need to put my stuff into raw blocks because my pockets are so full right now.
Raw blocks are truly the best thing to come to this game in a while.
Not copper?
I mean, copper is nice and all, but the raw blocks is just very
But
nice.
copper is a naturally it's the only naturally weathering block.
It is.
Oops, that wasn't a regular zombie.
Which is why it's going to be used
Bye, creeper.
heavily in my steampunk house build.
Because it's naturally weathering, or because it's the best addition to the game right now?
No, because it's copper, and steampunk is what happened when people discover copper.
I'm aware of that. That part was obvious.
How
do I survive with
I
you
need a
people
lot of honeycomb,
sometimes?
though, because in order to
Yeah,
make
see-
a steampunk house, it needs to be kept,
I was
steam.
very happy that it weathers because of the purpose I put it to. But I can see needing the honeycomb for that.
Well, Caleb, if you would like to go to my house and farm
I don't mind the lightly weathered stuff. In fact, I might purposefully not whack some of it to get it to slightly weather.
No, I fully intend for it to
most
weather.
of a steampunk house should probably be, shiny.
But again, my purposes were much better served with something that would weather over time.
All right, so let's go ahead and.
I mean, you're the closest to the build in the first place.
Caleb,
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's up on the mesa.
can you send me coordinates? I don't actually think I know where that is, unless it's like right outside.
It's right beside the XP farm.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I'll go look at that in.
Oh no, Gravel, please don't. Please don't. Okay. Wait, I have like a super efficient shovel. Why am I concerned? I have an efficient shovel. It makes me powerful.
There's something I need
doesn't?
to...
It does if you get bombarded by a roof of gravel in a cave.
I
Also,
wouldn't consider.
now I need to...
I'm also not used to caving because I usually just branch mine.
Caving is by
Yeah.
far the best way to mine, or at least it's the
Yeah,
best.
I'm realizing that right now. I keep trying to hit F3 to get my coordinates because I've played so much Java now.
It's probably the most
Keeps not
entertaining way to
working.
mine, but that's not
What is?
the caving.
It is for the copper. I spent several hours getting the same amount of copper I got in 1 hour, compared between the two.
Why do we have so many beetroots?
Because people keep planting them. We need a few for posterity's sake. Unless there's a potion that uses them, but people keep making them.
You can also use them to make a vegetable soup, I believe.
Yeah,
You
you
can
can,
make
but
beetroot
it's like
soup.
it's
Yeah,
still
but
garbage.
what's the satiation level? Saturation level? Saturation level.
It's
Terrible.
literally equivalent to just eating 4 beetroot.
Yeah, but does it keep your health up longer?
No. It's literally equivalent to eating 4 beetroot in every
But a
way.
beetroot gives you like maybe half a heart. Or
I'm
half a
sorry,
hunger shank.
Did I say that it was a good food source? No.
Did I
said it was a good
stutter?
source. I'm sorry, did I?
Apparently you did.
Did I stutter? A little bit, yeah. It's kind of difficult to understand you. Well, I'm sorry about that. I've been working on it.
It's okay, Joe.
Thank you for being honest.
We'll wheel you back into the back room and you can practice some more there.
Very good.
Political
Come on, man.
commentary. Da-da-da-da-da.
I didn't finish it.
Yes.
Ah! Kind of like Biden can barely finish a meeting.
You know the thing.
Can't finish it without post-it or flashcards or whatever to tell them what to say.
Anyway,
It's a good thing that nobody watches this channel.
probably.
I'm not hiding my opinions either way.
Yeah, but like we'd get
Now, if Comrade had issues with, if Comrade was having issues with it, that I could be like, yeah, I'll try to control myself a little bit, but not tonight.
As long as you don't make. You know what? No, I'm probably fine with it.
No, finish
Like,
that.
I've heard some of the things you've said, Comrade, so I'm not
is it
sure where
bad
this is
that
going.
Yeah, I have too, but at the same time, I don't always appreciate what Comrade says. In fact, there's a lot of times where I really wish he would shut
I
up.
was going to say, is there
Big oof.
anybody who appreciates what I have to say?
No.
I did when we were living in the same apartment.
You know, when we
I wasn't just
first-
stringing you along when we were talking for hours into the night.
No lapis. No lapis. And
Yeah, I just found 6 copper veins relatively close to each other via caving, which has never happened branch mining.
Does that have anything?
Let me see. Let me put my crafting table down. In the little under an hour that I've been here, since blocks of raw copper are 1-to-1 for copper blocks, since it's nine for each, I have managed to obtain 1.5 stacks of copper blocks.
Nice.
I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like
Meanwhile,
I'm missing.
I fell into a ravine and pulled out 4 stacks of copper.
That's nice.
Okay,
Isn't that the
copper blocks or copper raw?
I pulled out 4 stacks of raw copper.
Okay, I have blocks of raw copper, 1.5 stacks, which is 1-to-1 to copper blocks.
Yes.
So, while your example is adding to my point, I'm just making. I don't know what point I'm making since you were helping my point.
Dream Thief is saying that he's better than you?
Oh,
No, I'm actually his luck is slightly better than mine if he found that much in a ravine.
well, it was also... I also pulled out some while I was getting out of the ravine.
Nobody cares about spider spawners. They're literally useless.
Now they're not useless. It's all the string you could ever want.
You know what? I'm going to prove my point. I'm going to prove it by doing this. I just killed the thing. I just ruined it. I destroyed it.
And how does that make you feel?
That I killed possibly the first spawner to be killed on the map, so pretty good.
You know what else you do?
No,
Have you broken a spawner before?
Yeah, it was a redundant skeleton spawner.
You've told me not to do that, though.
No, Jub told you not to do that.
I've broken
He told you not to do the first one because we built the skeleton farm on it. But it doesn't matter if I do it to a redundant skeleton farm, especially when it's in an out of the way place and inconvenient while mining.
I did that to a blaze spawner that in a location that none of you know where it is, so it's fine.
So I picked up a free. I picked up a free bucket in one of the chests in one of these spawner rooms, and it allowed me to get a free axolotl that I found stuck in the caves with me. See, I'm not animal rights cruel person. I support animal rights. I rescue them from the wild where they belong, and I put them in tanks where they don't.
Because they'll have a happier life there.
Thanks, PETA.
Okay, you know what? It's not my fault that PETA charmed someone's dog off their porch with food and killed it within the hour.
Illegally.
Yes. So
Wait,
I do have...
PETA are eco-terrorists?
Yeah.
No, they're family terrorists.
PETA is almost a domestic terrorist.
Hey, I found my original way that I came down into the cave with. I feel very pleased with myself. Even though it was a complete accident and I shouldn't.
I'm assuming that there's a so I may have missed something, and I probably have. And I feel kind of like an idiot, but I'm assuming there's a reason why the thing Dream Thief built is almost completely empty. Oh wait.
Empty?
What's the entire plot of Overlord?
I meant,
are you talking about the XP machine at Copperton?
What's the entire plot of Overlord?
I'm talking about all the chests. I was looking for
chests? Are you in my house right now?
I'm just wandering about. I haven't messed with anything.
What's the entire plot of Overlord there?
I'm waiting for them to stop talking so I can say it.
I'm trying to assess what's happening right now.
Yes, I was wondering about your house because I didn't. Because I'm wandering into. I'm looking for lapis. I just need to enchant a pickaxe and try to get silk touch on it.
I don't know if I have any or not.
I didn't see any, and the problem is all mine is at home. But I need the lapis to enchant the pickaxe to make getting home easy.
Here.
Thank you.
See, all you have to do is ask.
Okay.
Also, the tour is self-service.
That is Silk Touch 1. That's all that gave me. That is completely useless. Okay, do you mind if I just put the lapis in one of the chests in the enchanting room?
That's fine.
Okay, I'm going to put it in here.
Now I have yet another crafting table to add to my growing collection of them, because I keep having to make them every time I go somewhere.
That seems like a... but okay. Oh.
Maybe one day I'll just keep my... Please tell me you didn't just die.
No, I'm just going somewhat insane for various reasons, most of them being just... I don't know.
Well, I am unable to help you at this point then.
I don't think any...
If you don't know, then I'm not the right kind of doctor to help with that.
I'm moderately delirious for who knows why.
Actually, I don't even have a doctorate as a biblical scholar, so...
Yeah, I didn't exactly figure you could help me. Why is it that I can spawn 1,000 husks in this stupid thing that I, on purpose, made dark? So it spawns stuff, but I can't spawn another zombie villager. I want 1 or 2 Zombie villagers. I have gotten 0. I've gotten plenty of creepers and husks, but no zombie villagers.
Sometimes all you get is a kick in the head.
Well,
And a
yeah,
slap
I
on the
used to get
wrist.
like 17,000 of them.
That's the opposite of what I just said, actually.
I've been playing a lot more Fallout New Vegas recently,
Now I have 3 axolotls in
and
captivity.
by that I mean I played it for like a solid 8 hours yesterday,
Seems
Nice.
unhealthy.
and
Seems perfectly fine to me.
yeah, that's healthy.
That's a lot.
That
Sleep?
song.
Sleep.
I mean, I wouldn't mind sleeping right now. I've probably got phantoms circling.
Yeah, me neither.
I got monsters chasing after me, so I
Guess
could
who doesn't have any wool or a bed yet?
Do you have
Alright,
string?
so we're not sleeping.
Again, stop by the village, commandeer.
All you need is love.
I'm not
But,
stealing some poor sap's bed.
Why not?
Well, if you
what I was-
steal it, then he's worse than a poor sap. He's poor. He's a poorer sap.
Back to what I was saying about
Okay.
New Vegas.
That was
I
funny.
listened-
Where's my laughter?
You don't get any.
If
It
I had
wasn't
a laugh
funny enough.
track, I would play it now, but
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we need to get
We-
a soundboard.
All right, we've interrupted Jub too much now.
The song "Ain't That a Kick in the Head." I have probably listened to that song about 30 times yesterday.
Is that a part of that game?
oh yeah.
In
Wait.
Fallout New Vegas, you
Okay.
have
No.
on your Pip-Boy, you have a radio function that
Mm-hmm.
picks up different things depending on where you are. And that's one of the most common songs in New Vegas radio.
Oof.
It's not a bad song.
Yeah,
So-
well, eventually it is.
I have been Stockholmed into saying that, given the fact that I've listened to it that times.
I don't care if you're Stockholming me or if I'm Stockholming you. And I guess that makes us the Stockholms.
At least we're wealthy enough to be in Stockholm.
Got him. That was
Yeah,
the worst.
just to stress, since I've said that line so many times, I have never played Fallout New Vegas. That line came from my liking of Frank Sinatra.
I'm sorry. What did you say? That
Ain't that a kick in the head? Comes
Oh.
from his love of Sinatra.
Not because I've played some video game.
Yeah, he
Well,
doesn't
I
play
don't like-
video games. He's not a gamer.
I play Minecraft. I am not a gamer, actually.
he doesn't play.
I'm a
video-
gamer.
Don't say it like that, because then it sounds like it's something else.
That was what I was saying.
Oh well, in that case, congratulations. You are very brave.
I'm not stunning?
I'm gay.
I,
That's what you just said.
Yes.
Now, we're all here to support you, but... that's
I
a
don't
bit
believe
far.
that for a moment, but okay.
No, you're
As
not.
this group is not supportive.
we're all here to support you. No, you're not. Yes, psycho.
Although I will say, y'all did go with Home Life to kill that thing, so maybe you are more supportive than after all.
Listen, we are supportive, but we're gonna need to have a talk
Or you were
about
self-interested.
your choice of profession.
Profession?
Yeah, gay preacher. It doesn't...
Oh.
doesn't-
Those exist.
I didn't actually connect that one
Do
myself.
they?
Yeah.
Okay, they don't exist scripturally just because they exist Oh no, I broke the machine.
I never said anything about them.
I walked away while it was running and all the sand fell. Dang it.
That's unfortunate.
This is
I
really
have
annoying.
A super spacious basement before my house is even finished. With two
Don't
holes in the ground.
don't most Minecrafters do that?
Comrade, why do you have a super spacious basement? And
Storage?
it's,
Oh,
you
just
can't take anything for granted with this.
All right, I fixed it.
Fix what?
I fixed my stupid.
No, you don't.
I straightened it out.
That's a big task. Congratulations.
Also, I think Comrade might be correct. I'm pretty sure I thought I fixed it and I didn't. I don't see any kelp, so I'm not sure. I fixed the sand, but the kelp might have fallen. The kelp fell. Oh. It popped the sand? What?
Did I tell you?
Oh,
How? Bruh,
what
how?
the heck?
That's not how this should have even begun to have broken.
I didn't even. How? Am I inheriting my dad's blindness?
You will eventually.
Doubtful.
It would be an earthly father, though, because God has no blindness.
Speaking of eye problems,
Well,
Right.
I mean,
recently
It's also unlikely for different reasons. But I'll
Yes, I'm
I'll
well
let
aware of
Chef
that.
know.
I'm well aware. I can still. Two can play at this game that one of us is playing at right now. I'm waiting for somebody to join me in my hole that I'm digging.
I'm looking at the
No.
giant copper.
It's a cozy, warm hobbit hole of a hole.
Titus.
I-
Decker
Join me.
Memorial Garden.
Yes.
Where is that, anyways? I've been
Is
meaning
this
to
is this
visit.
something that I should know about, or
Shadow posted it earlier today.
Oh dear. Please go away.
explain why I don't know what this is?
Okay, I thought everyone had seen it. I'm sorry.
Well, I should have, but I haven't.
How did that creeper even blow up?
I don't remember which chat she posted in, but since
Iron
we're
sharpens
streaming,
iron.
I don't want to push it out since I don't want to say it since we're streaming.
Yes. Understandable. And why did that creeper have to blow up my walls and my amethyst and everything?
Because Mojang
High
thought that the
action.
creeper glitch was hilarious and that they would keep it in the game and convince all of the fans of Minecraft to like it
What
so
creeper?
that
What creeper
they could
glitch?
continue to blow our houses. Creeper was not originally intended to be a part of the game.
Something.
They made the pig mob, and the pig mob, instead of being what it is supposed to be, was standing up in the shape of the creeper. They thought, hey, this would be a fun mob to add to the game, and so they made an explodey mob and added it to the game because of an accidental glitch when they were programming the game initially.
Well,
Yeah, but
we have it on good. We have it on good authority that they're not good at coding.
in fact,
What are you
we
talking about? This is a beautiful 1000-bit game.
1000-bit.
Where's all my stuff?
This is real life.
This is
Dream Thief, do you even know what that's supposed to be?
I do not. I could tell a lie, but I'm not going to.
Minecraft is barely 16 bits. That's a joke before anybody jumps on my back about that.
No.
I know.
You
what
mean
I just
before all the actually start coming in as you've taught us to do?
said. Well, actually, it wasn't me. You taught yourselves to do that and then blame me.
No. That's
Okay.
That's
All
bald-faced
right,
treachery,
Schrodinger.
Mr. Beardless. I know you're not beardless. I know you're not beardless. I'm
My
just throwing
beard
it.
is better than your beard.
That is actually a
Whoa.
falsehood.
Are we fighting? Is that what we're doing now?
You called me
I've
beardless.
seen your beard. It is not as good as mine.
I don't grow it out super long because I don't want to make other people super jealous.
Mine isn't super long either
Just don't like
because I don't want to pick it out of my food.
My beard hair does not fall out. Thus, my beard hair is superior to yours.
My beard
Yeah,
hair doesn't exist.
People kill me.
It's not just your beard hair.
Wait, is he bald?
No, he does get a crew cut though.
Bald shaming over here. Well, you know what,
I thought
comrade?
you were
I
going
would
a
not.
different
I
direction
would
with that,
not
and I
push.
was about to get angry.
I would not put bald shaming past you if it was the right individual that you were shaming.
I mean, I'm probably gonna go bald before all of you, so it's like.
Oh, I've
doesn't
already
really
started.
matter.
I've already started my widow's peaks. They're getting pretty pronounced these days.
Comrade's Widow's Peak is more of a Widow's Mountain.
That's probably true.
I was going
Wait,
to say,
you lived with him in an apartment for a year too?
No, I related to him.
I've seen.
Not only that, today I got my hair cut, and I was allowed to see the back of my hair, and there is the beginning of some hair loss on the back of my head now. So it's like, that's nice. I'm not gonna have insecurities about that.
I hope not.
It's true though.
That's
I'm not.
normal. It's normal life.
The weird thing about Comrade, when he was first explaining this to me, he was saying, it's like, yeah, when I first saw that I was getting a Widow's Peak, I was upset about it. And then I thought, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. And then I just didn't care.
Yeah, because it's a
Did you
well,
just
because it's a
logic your way out of
widower's
emotion?
peak, not
Did
a
I
widow's
just logic
peak.
my way out of emotion? I sure did, because I'm a cold, unfeeling machine who feels bad about his body, and then is like, that's stupid. And then I was like, yeah, that's stupid. And then I didn't feel bad anymore.
That
Because that's how that normally works.
It's not. I'm a cold, unfeeling machine. I'm
We've
a
covered that.
high-functioning psychopath.
sociopath.
I almost walked away from my machine while it was running again.
Yes, that thing.
I gotta stop walking away from this thing while it's running. Oh, look, a horse. Dead horse.
Where is the
Dude.
Dead horse.
Dude.
They don't even drop anything.
They drop leather sometimes.
Not
like every
much,
10th hit
not
with a looting
often.
3 sword.
Not often enough to justify what you're doing.
I am a horse.
I
thief.
wish they did drop some meat or something. That way,
Actually,
I, could at
I
least-
don't steal horses. But
That way, I could.
no, it would. Mojang would never drop meat from a horse.
That way, I could at least fulfill my lifelong wish of eating horse meat in game, even if it's illegal in America.
Is
So-
that illegal in America?
Yeah, it's
Go
super
to
weird.
France.
Go to
No.
literally any other country. Apparently, even Costa Rica has like traditional dishes with horse meat.
This is a lot of fun.
Why on earth would I want to go to France?
Right, because you could go to Costa Rica.
I could
So
go
you can
anywhere
visit
but-
the D-Day graveyard. That's the only thing that matters in France. Actually, going to observe the Maginot Line would be kind of funny if you tell a bunch of World War II jokes about the French while you're there. And make sure you tell them in French.
They won't let
You study just enough French that you can tell jokes about the French in French, but not enough that you can understand their angry reactions.
Yes.
Okay, actually,
Tis brilliant plan.
no. Fun fact about French and speaking French.
They're called frogs because.
No.
I love how I immediately take it somewhere way too far.
I want to hear the end of this because I've actually wondered sometimes. If you're going to tell the actual God honest truth, then I'd like to hear this.
I don't know the actual
doesn't
truth.
know.
off the
Okay,
top
well
of
then
my
go
head.
suck a lemon.
I believe the English called them frogs because they eat frogs, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
It couldn't have anything to do with frogs jumping over the pond and the
Either
French
that
always
or the
threatening to cross the pond.
Either that or the English thought they looked like frogs. It's one of the two, and I can't remember which. off
I'm
the
still
top of
trying
my
to
head.
prime this, by the way.
I will look it up here in just a little bit. Listen.
Origin of racial slurs.
Origin of... Is it really a racial slur, though? Because they're both Caucasian. So it's like...
Okay.
It's more being channelist.
It's mainly just a difference in jaw lines. Can you really, like...
Yes. Yes, you can.
I mean, it could also be the fact that one is Protestant and one is Catholic, but,
French
You know,
aren't Catholic,
that's a
the French
thing.
aren't anything.
well, not since Notre Dame burned down anyway.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I was
That's how
actually
we get to throw in a Notre Dame joke in here, too.
I was actually sad when I saw that.
Why?
Because he was a huge fan of The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
No, I wasn't. I don't
Oh,
care.
I need to turn these off if I'm ever going to get any
Aside
XP out
from-
of this.
Aside from the song Hellfire.
Which is an amazing
no
song.
part of that- Yeah. I could completely and totally pass on that entire movie.
This is true.
If someone was like, hey, you want to go watch The Hunchback of Notre Dame? I'd be like, no, can we just watch Hellfire and then pretend we saw the rest of it?
All right, I think that the smokers on the XP farm are primed now and should work properly.
Anyways, where's I've been trying to ask, where's the memorial?
It's
up on the mesa.
by Jub's XP farm on the mesa.
Is it back at the original base?
Yes.
Yeah, there's no mesa around here.
Well, I thought there might be.
No, it's just endless deserts. Endless deserts.
That's annoying.
I got lost in those endless deserts. It was not fun. It was extremely excruciating.
It was the best experience of your life.
That's not even close to a truth, actually.
It's also not hard to do.
I went through the Moundsville School of Preaching and sat at the feet of some amazing men. That was probably the best experience of my life.
I love it when my jokes are ignored.
I actually did not hear your joke. I really didn't.
My joke was that it wasn't hard to do. that it's easy to make it the best experience of your life. And meanwhile, you're just pulling out sentimental stuff, and I'm like...
The one thing that defeats me. Positive
Sentiments?
emotions. My one weakness. Other people's happiness.
I will say I don't want to take a Charles Pugh exam ever again, though. Man walks in. There's only one question.
1A.
But it has 15 parts that all require several paragraphs to answer.
It was like, this is a 10-question exam. And I'm like, oh, okay, 10-question exam. That's really short. I want every single response to be in the range of 700 words.
And that's when you're just like, there it is. There's the catch. That part where it takes the entire school day to answer the one question of the essay. Of the exam.
The good thing about that class was it was my values in human thought and action class.
There's values in human thought and action?
And that
well,
yes.
Apparently not in your words.
But it's basically
I'm throwing hands tonight, bud.
It's basically the class was.
Well, you were like woman thought.
It's basically what?
Like,
it's basically practical philosophy.
There's
like,
practical philosophy.
I want you to be able to think through these things.
What's practical philosophy?
It doesn't exist.
Well,
how did you answer the
philosophy
exam? This isn't time for actually, he's telling a story.
I was trying to think up a joke, and
when I
cleverness has
first
failed me.
started the class, he was basically like, "Look, you can disagree with me. I just want you to be able to rationalize your position and think through the different ideas." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, great." But then test time came around, and he was like, No, this is not what I said." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know it's not what you said. I disagree with what you said."
I hate it when teachers try to pretend that they don't just want you to repeat back what they have already
Oh
said.
yeah, one of the question on the final exam that irked me the
Charles
most
what?
was when he asked the question, and it's verbatim.
Now I've got.
What does it mean to be a Christian in today's society?
The same thing it's always meant.
Yeah, but you can't say that. You have to go back on the PowerPoint and look at the slide that he has. Is like, what does it mean to be a Christian in today's society? And it's basically, don't be a Republican.
What?
That sounds...
How about don't choose a political party?
Who's more going to say
I mean,
that?
if you're going to slam something like that, go for both parties.
Oh wait, this is the guy who is.
This is the communist.
Yeah. He basically says that it's Christian to be a communist.
He says that the Communist Manifesto is in line mostly. He said mostly with Christian values.
Right.
And I just kind of went,
Yes, that part where Karl Marx said that he wanted to have sex with everyone's wives. That's in line with Christianity.
or the bit where he said that he would build a castle to spite God. That one?
Oh,
Yeah, that worked. That worked
like?
the first time they tried it.
I was gonna say that sounds an awful lot like.
Something that people tried and already didn't work.
Well,
like
and
communism.
those advertisers that acted like the Titanic was going to spite God if he tried to sink it too. That worked out for them.
Wait, was
Please
that like
no.
an actual selling point on the Titanic? I'd never heard that before.
There were several advertising posters stating that even God could not sink this ship.
Please note.
No wonder it sank.
Please note that we're not saying
Wait,
that
I've
God
made the
sank
joke
Titanic.
forever. I've made the joke forever that the Titanic was like obviously like one of God's moments of irony. This ship can't sink, sinks on first voyage. But the fact that they actually bragged about that, like, who can tell me I'm wrong at this point?
You being right means that God committed mass murder for fun. So you're wrong.
I mean, technically, he didn't even sink the first ship in the class. It was the Olympia class, and the Olympia technically never sank. In fact, it's the only one of the three sisters that never sank.
Well, did it have people bragging that God couldn't sink it?
Well, no, because it was the first one, and they didn't know. They were just like, this might work, this might not work. Let's keep it quiet and just kind of put it on the water. And then it worked, and they went, oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Even God couldn't sink this.
Here we go.
It's like, no, but humans can. Humans can ruin anything real fast.
Technically, they did not have any spyglasses in the crow's nest that night. The spyglasses were the second officer's responsibility, and there was a last-minute change of staff. And in the scramble to get off of the ship, the original second officer accidentally took the key with him.
Listen, irony doesn't have to be a joke, by the way, Jub. he can sink the ship as a bit of irony at man's hubris, without having quote unquote for a laugh.
Listen, I get very concerned when people start attributing things to God specifically doing something, because that raises a whole heck of a lot of problems that most people don't want to deal with and can't answer.
Okay, so I Googled the question after I found the fun image. Who said even God could not sink the Titanic? Edward John Smith. Edward John Smith said even God himself could not sink this ship. Apparently Foster writing something said that. So early 20th century society, especially in Sunday sermons, spun the disaster into religious terms. You can't cheat God in that way, said Bile, author of the book Down with the Old Canoe, A Cultural History of the Titanic Disaster.
Good job, comrade. Look what you've done.
Down with the Old Canoe. It's beautiful. It's brilliant.
It's callous.
Down with the Old Canoe, A Cultural History of the Titanic Disaster.
It's like, I know a bunch of people just died, but
Well, here's another fun one. This is another fun image here. I'm filling up Silvercraft with memes now.
that's what it's always been for. I don't know what the problem is.
I'm trying to get this skeleton to shoot this creeper boy.
Put it in a boat.
You shouldn't talk about Dream Thief like that.
Ah, shoot. I wanted it to drop the... Is it 13? Is 13 the one that creepers drop?
Creepers drop all of them.
Oh, are you talking about the records?
Yeah.
The music drops.
Would you...
Yeah, but there's one specific one that you can only get from creepers. I think it's whichever one has the hissing sound of the creeper, and I think it's 13. Is it 13 or is it the
Isn't
broken
that
disc?
also the one that's got the creeper face and the spectrogram?
Yeah. Whichever one it is.
Oh!
Is it the broken disc or 13?
I didn't connect the name to who was the one saying it. Maybe y'all already connected it. Edward John Smith was the captain of the Titanic who said even God himself couldn't sink the ship.
Didn't he die on the ship?
He did. He did indeed. He, as a good captain, went down with the ship.
Ah, so not like the guy from the Costa Concordia.
Yes.
Get back on that ship!
What are we talking about now?
Have you not heard of the Costa Concordia?
The ship that scraped a rock off in the Mediterranean Sea and laid over on its side, killed, I think, 32 people.
Okay.
Mostly because the captain was too cowardly to call for an abandoned ship until the ship was being abandoned by the people on board already.
All right, we should probably start getting out of here, Captain. Yeah, everyone is left. They are out the door.
I mean, they were still trying to get off themselves, but he found a personal lifeboat and escaped, or took a important lifeboat and escaped.
Of course.
Who was sneaking around my house?
That doesn't sound like a particularly brave or responsible man.
No, he's in jail. I believe he got a count of manslaughter for every one of the people that died on the Costa Concordia.
Oh.
When was this?
It took a couple years. The Concordia, I want to say it was 2012 2012 when it went down.
The
okay.
Costa Concordia disaster single-handedly changed the way Spain... Was it Spain or Italy? It's Italy. Single-handedly changed the way Italy makes sure that all of its tours go.
Yeah. Maybe they shouldn't put some random dude in charge of a ship.
Ah,
Because it also came out he had no real proper training for being a captain on that ship.
He was a rapidly promoted executive.
Yeah.
That's not a joke. He was a rapidly promoted executive.
Yeah, I know. I was just yapping.
my job is mostly administrative.
He was previously a security guard.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it?
That's the career path.
I never planted anything in these pots in the cottage. Why didn't I plant anything in my cottage pots? I must plant things in here now. Boy, there's not much up here in these storage chests either. I guess I didn't live in the cottage for more than a week after it was done.
Ooh, sheep. Let's go ahead and get another piece of wool.
I finished the
ever
cottage.
closer to the 3 necessary pieces of wool.
I think I finished the cottage.
I have 3 pieces of wool. Guess what, boys? Sleep's back on the menu tonight.
I think
Sleep's back on the menu tonight?
Sleep is back on the menu tonight.
I went elytra flying in the week following the cottage being finished, and that's where I found Newfoundland and was cursed
you
at
also,
first sight.
Burn all of the cottage.
No, the cottage is still standing. I was just inside of it. No, I burned the clown house, as you named it.
The clown
I still
house.
don't remember naming it the clown house.
You most certainly did.
I'm sure I did.
No, the Elizabethan college or cottage has the embrasures out in front. Has 8 different raid flags on it. A couple of dragon heads off of the ships.
It's fantastic.
Actually, fully finished interior with hidden golden blocks and a gunpowder barrel with 2 gunpowder in it.
I really like your hidden golden blocks. I'm sure.
Yeah, I thought they were a nice touch.
Okay, what in the world is with gassed fireballs in their hitboxes? They have the weirdest.
They are quite annoying to hit.
The problem is I ran out of arrows after shooting so many of them.
Did somebody clear all the flowers from the area around the hub? And is it also Shadow who's responsible for doing that?
I think you mean yourself.
I cleared the trees, not the flowers, sonny boy.
Listen, if there's anybody on this server who's the most likely to have cleared out all of the flowers,
It's 100% Shadow.
Thank you.
Probably. I mean, it's if it's not.
It's her
if
infinite
it's
quest
not
to
her,
get
it's probably
dandelions.
me. And it wasn't me. I didn't know this.
Okay, I just found some Lily of the Valley here.
Oh,
I didn't. My deforesting project didn't come this far because there's a fallen log on the ground that was spawned in that way. That's how you know I didn't deforest the area.
Why do you not deforest areas with fallen logs?
No, it just means that the project didn't reach that far.
all right.
I still haven't chopped all of Jub's trees down that he planted, though.
Don't.
He found my fields and decided he would replant them.
Where am I most likely to be able to get wax?
Who
really
chopped off the
quickly?
bottom of this spruce tree?
Where?
right next to my cottage. The biggest and most beautiful of all of them is missing half the trunk.
Wait, spruce?
Yes.
I don't think that was me. Might have been. I don't
If
know.
I ever find out who this was, I'll tell them they were a naughty person.
I will scold them.
Anyways, Caleb, if you're looking for wax, if you go to my old house, there's a large tower scaffolding up on the cliff. Go up and you will find tons of bees. Stay there as long as you'd like. Just make sure you bring shears with you.
What I'm hearing is you're not getting any wax while the stream is happening. Which is
Oh no. What are you
Sure.
paying?
fine.
What are you paying for it? I don't want much, but I'm not necessarily going to give it out for free either.
I have no money on me. You want bone blocks?
Sure. So if you go to Newfoundland inside the barn, on the storage level, there's a chest full of wax. You can have a stack of... You can have a stack of it for a stack. That's fine.
I have 6 bone blocks.
Peasant.
Listen, all I'm doing right now is I'm building my steampunk house.
Just peasant.
He deserves it. Anyways, sounds like you'll have to work for it.
Yep. It does indeed.
I
It does
really
indeed.
don't care.
So I wonder how upset Tracer would be if I destroyed all these carrots before they grew all the way.
If you're talking about my carrots, I will kill you.
At the company farm?
Don't touch my carrots.
Okay. What if I already pulled the lever? Hey, I have property right underneath of that farm, okay?
You have...
I do actually have property.
an
I have a
obnoxious amount of
claimed-
gold in a secret stash.
That is property. This is a beautiful room. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't visited you in forever, Gold. How are you? Have you been okay down here?
Has Jump been mistreating you? Calling you obnoxious?
To be fair, it probably is.
In fairness, shut up.
Wonder. It's not what I wanted to do.
Never is.
Oh, it's time for bed. Let's sleep for the first time in forever.
I mean, we could. We could. Uh-oh. Okay, I didn't actually look at the Enderman. Good.
Oh, let's do some coffee talk.
For the first time in forever.
Everyone except me got some coffee?
No, it's
I have a bag of Starbucks pumpkin spice grounds.
You're just eating it by the spoonful.
No, I'm technically eating Swedish fish right now, and I'm not willing to combine the flavors.
I thought we were sleeping.
I am in bed looking at the open chat.
Well, I don't think I have a bed here. Dream Thief, I can see you in the chat. Shut up. There's a bed out here somewhere.
Oh no! I misspelled hello!
Good job.
Oh! Ain't that a kick in the head?
I love how the
How-
skeletons are smarter than the zombies.
Oh wait, I still had the chat open even though we had finished sleeping. I'm just staring at the chat waiting for us to wake up.
Excellent.
Ain't that a kick in the head?
Little did he know. Awake he already was.
Little did he know.
Yeah, well, you think you can get into that room, but now you can't.
With enough pickaxes, anything is possible.
Okay, you can't walk into it anymore. Also, that statement is not true, actually.
Oh, I started a survival map today.
Really? You're not waiting for
Or, not
holiday?
survival. Not survival. Sorry, creative.
Ah. That is the best kind of world for testing your builds and your build's layout before you place the first blocks.
See, what I was watching this guy's video today, and he was going on about how he like made this whole world with just this like builder thing, and he was like improving the various different structures out in the world and making his own structures, so he could like have friends over to like do an RP thing and stuff, and then also like sell it to his subscribers on Patreon. And I was like, a lot of these ideas are really cool. I'm not going to steal them, but it kind of makes me want to do like the same thing, just a bit different. So I was like, well, I'm not going to download all of the like stuff that he did in order to like build a world from scratch and stuff. So instead I just booted up a survival world and started like or not survival, I keep saying survival. Creative world, and started like making my own stuff in it. And
making his own stuff there.
Finding out that you can mine through bedrock on creative was such a trip.
Was it a trip straight back to respawn?
No, you can go underneath the world in creative.
Yeah, I know you can, but if you accidentally aren't flying when you do it,
you don't.
It's die. You do eventually if you keep falling.
Is this the man speaking from experience?
Yes. Jub, you know that skeleton farm was taken offline a long time ago, bud.
What do you mean it was taken offline?
I aligned it with dynamite. You haven't opened the trap chest yet, have you?
What trap chest?
The trap chest at the end of the line that blows the whole place up.
What happened to all my glass?
I think you're lying. I think that's Cap, honestly.
It is Cap, but boy, you looked for it, didn't you?
I thought about it for a second. I'm like, wait, no, I was just working on the thing. I literally just got finished modifying it.
As much work as I put into this as well, I have no reason to blow this up. Also, friendship would also keep me from desiring to blow it up.
Ah, shoot.
I just picked up a piece of cobblestone in the chest room. Is this supposed to be here?
Basically, I'm building this giant...
Not. It's fine.
So, I've built this giant dungeon around spawn, and if it works the way
I just placed it because I didn't know what to do with it.
If it works the way I think it's supposed to, it should, when you spawn in, once I make it into a survival world, and you spawn in, you should drop straight into the bottom of this giant tower that goes all the way to the bottom of the world.
You could.
And land in water. and then start an ascent back up the dungeon.
You could, but why?
Because it'd be a role-playing server where you're playing like a Dungeons and Dragons kind of deal, but in Minecraft.
So you're an SMP man, is what you are. Filthy SMPer.
That's what it sounds.
Giving us honest Minecraft people a bad name.
No, it's just Dream doing that.
Excuse me.
Other
I am not okay.
Oh, I was like, are we about to have an argument over this? Because like,
I wouldn't even say that those are necessarily bad. I would mostly just say that.
I mean, I don't accept his speedrun numbers.
Awful.
But the SMP videos I've seen are just like super cringe.
Well, it's mostly teenagers.
I never watched any of his SMP stuff.
No, that is an excellent point. Home life.
What is SMP?
Survival Minecraft. I think I could be wrong. I don't remember, honestly.
They're essentially different role-playing servers in Minecraft. I don't know what this stands for specifically.
Most of them are teenagers. They're doing this.
Yeah, I'm 27,
Yeah.
which isn't super old, but I'm definitely not a teenager anymore.
Well, you're definitely not the intended audience then.
I
honestly, watching it, assumed the intended audience was like 8 and 9-year-olds.
It's. I've met some teenagers that act like 8 and 9-year-olds.
I've met
Yes,
some adults
but
that act
I was not the one in my teenage years jumping over the campfire. That was my friends.
I was the opposite. I was the 8 and 9-year-old that was acting like a 30-year-old.
That was me. I always wanted to hang out with the oldest people I could possibly find in the room.
You're so mature for your age. Just like, no, I just don't like stupidity.
Like, not mature. I like doing childish stuff. I just don't like risking my life.
That sounds like you don't like fun to me.
Yeah, it was like,
Well, Comrade, did you ever see me ride in your Lumina with you? No, you did not. Especially after you slammed into that mailbox, which wasn't really your fault, it was the car's fault.
I slammed into the mailbox. Okay, actually it was my fault. But in a roundabout way. I did not take the advice that was on the... It was even on the Walmart... what's it called? Mechanics.
Tire center?
Yeah,
were
their
you
tire center.
driving a recalled car?
No.
It should have been recalled.
Well, that's just because of how old it was.
There was no way to even remove the battery. The battery was permanently mounted to the frame.
No. That was my other one.
No, that was definitely the Lumina. Because I remember trying to take the battery out to get it to stop doing its stupid thing.
Okay, so I got this Lumina from somebody else. It was okay, to be more precise, I got it from my brother who got it from somebody else.
Yeah, the somebody else is the funny part.
I'm not going to go into who it is.
Okay, I will. It was the director of the school of preaching trying to kill his own students.
I thought so.
But my brother never replaced the wheels. He never got new wheels for it, ever. And the wheels were already kind of old by the time he got it. So by the time I got it, it was bare wheels. Like, they were bald. They were completely bald. And I realized it only about, like, 2 weeks into driving the car. And I was like, how did you never look at these wheels?
Yeah, but you know your brother.
Well, I do.
He doesn't, at least my experience, he doesn't cross me as somebody who would have really cared to look.
I'm thinking more of he wouldn't know to look. Knowing him. Think
And that's nothing against him. He just tends to be more laid back.
I mean, I'm a pretty laid back fellow, and I still look at my wheels.
At least the Lumina didn't spray the entire engine bay with oil.
But I
every
didn't
day,
take
though.
the advice that was written on the wall of the wheel center, and I put the new tires on the back instead of the front. So when there was a little bit of rain and my tires had not driven enough and still had the film that they come with on them, they slid as if they were like bald tires. Because in case you didn't know, and this might be important and save somebody, tires come with this thin film, and until it has worn off, new tires are as slippery in rain, and only in rain. Not even in snow, but their new tires are as slippery in rain as a bald tire. Because they've got a thin layer of, like, this plasticky
So what you're
film.
arguing is you would have had the accident no matter what.
No, he's saying that he was
Because if they're acting like bald tires and the other tires were also bald tires, then the bald tires would have slipped either way.
The bald tires do have a slightly better chance, though, because since they're worn out, they do have a bit more grip. Just a little bit.
Question.
Yes.
How late are you recording tonight?
I was about to call it quits, actually. So.
oh, good,
But we did get started like half an hour late.
Yeah, but isn't the stream supposed to end at 10?
I mean, the stream
Like 10 Eastern?
Okay, so the stream got pushed back an entire hour, got started 30 minutes late. On top of that,
wait, did I come in relatively early on?
No, I was late.
Because I've been on for like
a while after
an hour at least.
yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I've got about 2.5 hours of content. So this is
Maybe you got 2 videos.
You know what? Let's do the coffee talk real quick, because we haven't actually done that.
We've already lost home life, but I don't think he cares about. Oh, before you do that, real quick, if you hit F8, your coordinates will stop being in the middle of your screen, and it'll go to the top left-hand corner instead.
Your coordinates are in the middle of your screen.
Well, they're in the middle. They're in the middle left, and then you have the little character above it. But if you press F8, the character won't show up, and the position goes into the top right or top left-hand corner as far high as possible.
You PC Bedrock players confused.
Yeah, well, Java's probably still better, having played both of them.
You can mod Java.
You can lava cast in Java. You can mod Java. And
oh my goodness! Okay, I've figured out how to identify a critical hit, and
yeah,
they do happen. Yeah, and they do happen now, just at random. That's pretty cool.
Critical hit.
Yeah, sometimes you'll deal extra damage.
And you can one-shot creatures. No.
You have to be Used to, you had to be falling where you when you attacked, and you would deal the critical hit, which still works. But now there's also just random criticals.
Shadow been doing some real work in her house here, man.
I can't go to Shadow's house anymore.
Why?
Because there's too much lag.
I thought she killed most of the rabbits.
Did she?
I'm gonna go check right now.
That must have happened, like, since I
was delivering some leather. Yeah, there's only about 25 to 30 rabbits in here at this point.
Okay, that's cool.
She also has her mushroom with its mycelium. It is named Shroomy. If you kill it,
Of
I
course
think
it
a
is.
lot more happens than if you kill one of the cats.
Frankly, I think that if you
Wow,
killed,
okay, critical hits are not unlikely to happen. Like, I'm getting pretty decent rates on these crits.
I accidentally killed Terminator. Sort of accidentally. I flinch killed Terminator.
Yeah, did you tell her yet? Does she know?
With everything going on, I don't think she cares at this point.
Anyway, you know what? We didn't talk about our coffee. But
What are you drinking, sir?
It's getting pretty late. Hazelnut Costa Rican tiramisu.
Cool.
Put some hazelnut creamer in there. It's
I
pretty
can't
good.
have straight hazelnut because it gives me a headache. You're a lucky man.
All right. You got any coffee there, Jub?
no, if I had coffee this late, I wouldn't be able to sleep.
That's why I didn't actually make mine.
All right. Cool. Well, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Remember,
Don't
happiness
say
is
it.
mandatory.